Hi, I'm Shauna Fischhaber with VA Disability Group. Today we'll be discussing the additional state benefits available to Washington veterans who have a 100% rating with the VA, as well as a few other benefits that veterans should be aware of. We understand that navigating all the available options can be overwhelming, and we hope this information will help simplify the process and point you in the right direction to take advantage of these benefits. Visit our website where we'll have more detailed information regarding eligibility and application processes. We will have that link in the description box below. Washington has 4 state veterans homes. Eligibility is based on clinical need and setting availability. Each state establishes its own eligibility and admission criteria for its homes. To be eligible, you must have served at any time in any branch of the armed forces, including the National Guard. You must have received an honorable discharge and be a resident of the state. The spouse, widow, or widower, or a Gold Star parent of an eligible veteran may also be eligible for admission. We recommend that you talk with a VA social worker near you about eligibility requirements and to create a payment plan. Washington has 4 national cemeteries and 1 state cemetery. National burial benefits include a gravesite in any of the national cemeteries with available space, opening and closing of the grave, perpetual care, a government headstone, marker, or medallion, a burial flag, and a presidential memorial certificate at no cost to the family. Burial benefits are available for spouses and dependents as well. Keep in mind that state cemeteries eligibility is similar to national cemeteries, but may include residency requirements. There are no individual income taxes in Washington. Distributions received from the Thrift Savings Plan are not taxed. If you are a disabled veteran in Washington state, you might qualify for a property tax exemption. The exemption provides relief from property taxes on your primary residence up to a specified assessed value. Here's what you need to know. You must be a resident of Washington state. You'll qualify if you have service-connected disability rated at 80% by the VA, or if you're receiving 100% compensation due to individual unemployability. If you're over 61 years old, you may still qualify. You must own and live in the property as your primary residence. To apply, you will need to complete and submit the Disabled Veteran Property Tax Exemption application form to your county assessor's office. Provide proof of residency, your 80% or higher service-connected disability rating from the VA, and proof of property ownership and occupancy. Submit your application annually by April 30th. The exemption must be renewed yearly with updated documentation if needed. There may be income limitations associated with this tax exemption, so you should check with your county assessor's office for the specifics. Surviving spouses of an eligible veteran may be eligible to receive the tax exemption. There are additional programs you may be eligible for. These include the deferral program for senior citizens, the disabled persons, the deferral program for homeowners with limited income, and the assistance program for widows and widowers of veterans. For more details or assistance, reach out to your local county assessor's office or the Washington State Department of Veterans Affairs. The Veterans Down Payment Assistance Loan Program might provide the help you need to become a homeowner. It's a down payment assistance second mortgage loan program with a low 3% interest rate. Payments are deferred for up to 30 years. The maximum loan amount is up to $10,000. To be eligible, you must have an honorable discharge or medical discharge with an honorable record. National Guard and Reserve members are also eligible. Never remarried spouses and dependent children of deceased veterans can also take advantage of this loan program. You must be a first-time home buyer or buying in a targeted area. There are maximum income limits that vary by county. You must attend a commission-sponsored home buyer seminar prior to reserving funds. Cash back to borrowers is not allowed. A participating loan officer can help you determine an acquisition price you can afford, how much cash you will need to close, and how much you can borrow on a veteran's loan. Check out premier participating lenders who specialize in helping first-time homebuyers. You may also want to explore the Home Advantage needs-based option. Most counties in Washington have financial assistance programs available for military and veteran families. Because of the specificity of the programs available in each county, we recommend you contact your local county branch to see what they have to offer. You may qualify for Disabled American Veteran plates, which are exempt from license fees on one vehicle per year. These plates are good for the life of the veteran. You are eligible if you're a Washington State vehicle owner who served in any branch of the U.S. Armed Forces, Reserves, or National Guard with an honorable discharge or a medical honorable discharge. You must also have a 100% disability rating with the VA that is expected to last for more than 1 year. To apply, you will need a letter of eligibility from the VA verifying a 100% service-connected disability. Mail the letter of eligibility and the military license plate application to the special plate unit with any applicable fees. We have application links and addresses on the Washington benefits page in the description box. If you have a good-to-go electronic tolling pass, be sure to update the contact information on your account with the Department of Transportation. You are not required to renew your Disabled American Veteran license plates or tabs when you choose the next available plate in the series for one vehicle. You must renew your plates every year if you choose to have a special background for your plate. The Washington Department of Licensing issues license plates to eligible veterans, military, and family members. There are 6 separate designs, each containing a symbol representing the different branch of the armed forces. $28 of the purchase and renewal of each plate is directed to the veteran's stewardship account and is tax deductible. You are eligible to purchase a plate at any vehicle licensing office if you served at any time in the military, are currently on active duty, served in the Guard or Reserves, or are currently serving in the Guard or Reserves, or are a family member of those listed above. Motorcycle and trailer plates are also available. A Gold Star license plate is available to certain family members. Certain eligible family members will not pay any license fees for this plate. These plates honor parents, spouses, children, and siblings of military men and women who lost their lives in service to our country. To apply, you will need a letter from the VA certifying you are eligible for a Gold Star license plate. Take the letter from the Department of Veterans Affairs, a military license plate application, a copy of your vehicle registration, and any applicable fees to a vehicle licensing office. We recommend you contact your local DMV for the most accurate information on the application process. Washington offers a wide variety of educational benefits to resident veterans and their dependents. It's important to note that state educational benefits can often be used in conjunction with the national educational benefits, such as the DEA program. If you're interested in learning more about the DEA program, check out our national benefits video. Washington State Legislature has authorized state community colleges, colleges and universities to waive all or a portion of tuition and fees for eligible veterans or National Guard members. Each college or university establishes and operates its own Veterans Waiver program, so it is best to get in touch with the college or university you plan to attend for details on their program. A list of colleges and universities is available on our website. State community colleges, colleges and universities must waive undergraduate tuition and fees for eligible dependents of veterans or National Guards members, up to 200 quarter credits or equivalent semester credits. Waivers cover all necessary assessments for coursework participation. The dependent's eligibility depends on the school's progress policy. Private institutions are encouraged to offer tuition waivers. you should contact the institution you plan to attend to see if they honor this tuition waiver. Eligible dependents include children, spouses, or domestic partners, or surviving spouses or domestic partners of eligible veterans or National Guard members. The dependent child must be between 17 and 26 years of age. Surviving spouses or domestic partners have 10 years from the veteran's death or disability. Remarriage or new domestic partnership makes the surviving spouse or domestic partner ineligible. A book stipend may be available for textbooks and course materials if legislature funds this. To apply, you will need documentation of relationship, proof of veteran status, documentation of Washington domicile. We recommend you contact the Veterans Liaison Officer at the school you plan to attend for assistance. Operation Recognition grants diplomas to eligible veterans who left high school to join the military during World War II, Korea, or Vietnam. You are eligible to receive a high school diploma if you had an honorable discharge, were scheduled to graduate from high school, and left before graduation to serve in the war. If you received a GED, you are still eligible to receive a high school diploma. Diplomas can be awarded posthumously. The application, which is available on our website, and honorable discharge information should be mailed to the high school the veteran or their family member is requesting the diploma from. Veterans may apply either to the high school they would have graduated from, a high school in their local community, or a high school to which they have ties. The law gives school districts the option of participating in this program. Washington State veterans are encouraged to apply for a certificate for their business if they desire to do business with Washington State agencies or municipalities. Washington State agencies have been asked by the governor to do 5% of their purchasing from veteran or service member-owned businesses. By completing this process, your veteran-owned business can gain recognition, access opportunities for government contracts, and contribute to the state's purchasing goals while serving your community. To certify your business as a Washington veteran-owned business, first register your business in the Washington Electronic Business Solution. Documentation needed includes proof of honorable veteran status, such as a copy of your DD-214. Make sure that it is redacted of all sensitive information. Provide proof of 51% ownership in your business, such as a master's business application, business plan, or a shares report. Demonstrate that the business is incorporated in Washington or has its principal place of business within the state. In addition to the Washington State agencies, private businesses and citizens can easily access your business information through the WDVA Certified Business Program. Washington State offers preferences to veterans in state employment, granting them advantages in competitive and non-competitive service. For competitive service, 10% preference is given to veterans who served during a period of war or armed conflict and don't receive military retirement. 5% preference is given to veterans called to active duty while employed with the state or its subdivisions. For non-competitive service, if no examination is conducted, eligible veterans, surviving spouses, or registered domestic partners may be referred to employing officials under certain conditions. To apply, you will need to provide proof of military service, including periods served and discharge status. By utilizing these preferences, veterans can enhance their opportunities for state employment. State employees who participate in the Washington State Department of Retirement Systems, or DRS, who leave their state employment to serve in the armed forces may be eligible to receive up to 10 years of service credit for the time they served. The service credit is called Interruptive Military Service Credit. Service credit is one of the factors used in computing state retirement pay. Increasing service credit would increase future retirement benefits. People with military training and experience may count it towards certain civilian healthcare profession credentialing requirements if the state determines it is substantially equivalent to the standards. To recover military credit through the DRS, you will need to be aware that you must complete payment of the military service credit within 5 years of returning to DRS-covered employment before retirement, whichever comes first. Understand that after the deadline, you may still purchase the service credit, but at a much higher cost. Apply to recover military service credit about a month and a half after returning to work. Contact DRS to inquire about the process and submit necessary information, such as a copy of your DD-214 service record to determine your eligibility. Veterans seeking a commercial driver's license may get a waiver of the skills test if they are currently licensed and operating a CDL within the last 90 days as part of their military duties. The written test cannot be waived. You qualify for the military experience waiver if you're a Washington resident, have 2 or more years of experience driving commercial vehicles as part of your military job, and meet all requirements on the application for the military skills test waiver. You must either be currently active or discharged within the past 12 months with an honorable discharge. To apply, complete the application and take it to your commanding officer to finish and sign. Submit the application along with a copy of your DD-214 or equivalent. You will want to include your 2 years military driving experience from your motor vehicle operations ID card. It must list the type of equipment that you drove. The Department of Fish and Wildlife provides discounted combination hunting and fishing licenses to eligible resident veterans. To be eligible, you must be a resident of the state of Washington, have an honorable discharge, and a disability rating with the VA that is at least 30% or higher. Resident veterans with an honorable discharge and who are 65 years of age or older with a service-connected disability rating with the VA are also eligible. If your disability meets the guidelines, you may be eligible to have a designated companion assist in hunting or fishing and access special hunting and fishing areas. Active duty members stationed in Washington can buy hunting and fishing licenses at the resident rate. The Lifetime Disabled Veterans Pass is offered to veterans who are Washington state residents with at least a 30% disability. With the pass, you can enjoy free day-use parking, boat launches, and trailer dumps at all state parks. You can also camp or moor overnight for free without reservation fees. This pass does not replace the Discover Pass for lands managed by the Washington State Department of Fish and Wildlife or Department of Natural Resources. To apply, you will need to complete the Disabled Veteran Pass application, provide proof of Washington state residency for at least 3 consecutive months, and provide a VA award letter. Transitional housing facilities in Port Orchard and Ording help those in need with stable housing, vocational rehabilitation, and employment. Veterans are surrounded with staff and wraparound services that lead to successful program completion and return to the community. To participate in the program, veterans must have served in any branch of the armed forces and have an honorable or general under honorable discharge. OTH discharged veterans are eligible on a case-by-case basis. Additionally, you must have been homeless for 1 or more nights and desire to lead a clean and sober lifestyle. You must desire to make meaningful life changes leading to independent living and be willing to undergo criminal background checks. The Women Veterans Wing at Ording provides dedicated services for women veterans, including privacy and security. To apply, request a referral from the Federal VA Medical Center Homeless Liaison Officer. Fill out the program application and the VA request for and authorization to release health information. Thank you for joining me to discuss the ancillary benefits for disabled Washington veterans. Check the description box below for a link to the Washington State benefits page on our website. While you're there, take a look around at the other resources we have available. Leave a comment on this video if you have any questions or if it was helpful, and let us know what other content would be helpful for veterans seeking VA benefits. Thanks and have a good one.